What's happening, people? We're back here once again on CubCamTV for another edition of CubReacts. I'm super excited to be back inside the building. I've literally just got back from football this evening. My leg is in pieces. However, we are going to crack on with another brand new reaction video. I'm super excited to get into this one. The sounds of the FaNaTiX alongside M1llionz and Popcaan. This is looking like a fantastic link up called These Streets, bracketed Don't Love You. I'm a massive fan of what the FaNaTiX do. We did have the pleasure of actually interviewing them on this channel. So you can check that out. Go down to the Breakfast with KXVU interviews 2020 and you'll be able to find our interview we did with them in there. But let's crack on with this one right about now. If we haven't already, make sure you are hitting that subscribe button at the bottom of the page, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, all of that good stuff. And guys, please do remember as well, there will be a lot of cuts and pauses during this video. The reason for this is because YouTube blocks the uploads if we don't do the cuts. It's that simple. I've tried everything under the sun. They just get blocked instantaneously and there's no real way around it. And we try to take a very analytical approach, so we're going to be breaking down the production, as much of the lyricism as we can, breaking down the vocal performance and just the tune in general, so it should be an enjoyable one. Hopefully you guys can enjoy that. Let's crack on with this one.
You already know. You already know.
Before we get into the breakdown, this is already sounding very, very gnarly indeed. I have no idea where this is going to go. We've got the sounds of M1llionz, arguably one of the most popular drill rappers in the UK currently. I would put him in that bracket of being a drill rapper. Popcaan just globally right now, not just in dancehall. We're seeing him pop up on so many different sounds and he's sounding so consistent. And the FaNaTiX just, put it this way, they produced My Family with Passalou and Back Row G last year, which on a production level is one of the best things I've heard in a long time. So just the versatility these guys have is crazy. I have no idea where this is going to go.
Yo, let me tell you some things about the streets, because this lifestyle don't come with a manual. Niggas be playing both sides informing, but moving like shotters, we call them dangles. Second,
the FaNaTiX, bro. These two, the consistency they have, go and check their catalogue, because there's going to be a few tunes that you don't even know are theirs. They are so hard with it. The way they're able to build a sense of atmosphere, that little vocal line in there is crazy. It's so like satanic, but still so like so lively at the same time. It's crazy. Instrumental, this is sick. M1llionz already sounding cold. M1llionz always sounds cold, you know?
drugs man are selling, I ain't got no links for Lloyds or Scotia. It's real in the trenches in CVU. Gardens live right now with a 6-shot revolver. There's no comparison, I'm calling a garrison.
He's slowly but surely starting to sound more and more hype. Like when we first heard M1llionz, his whole thing was that he was very relaxed with the flow. He didn't sound overhyped. He's starting to sound more and more aggressive in the way he raps, which I have no qualms with whatsoever. I think that's always going to happen naturally. And he still has the smoothness about the way he raps as well, which is really sick to see. I'm loving this so far.
Bro, the
atmosphere on this. The little horn stabs as well. They're very reminiscent of, you know what, there's a Suge Knight tune called Diesel Not Petrol. One of the first Suge Knight tunes I ever heard. One of the first dubstep tunes I ever heard. The horns in that are so similar to the horns in this. The little, like really subtle, but they add such depth to it. And you've got, obviously, that vocal line over the top sounds amazing. The scattered drum beats as well. It's so unpredictable rhythmically. I love it.
Crocodile skin pan my feet because them street a ghost. 16 cross my block, that is a proper source.
Is there anything he doesn't sound cool over? Like, he sounds so smooth with it over this. Just the way he just arrives on the instrumental. It doesn't sound forced. It doesn't sound over pressured. It's just smooth. And there's something about, for me, patois over drill, especially when it's auto-tune, that just sounds so hard, you know? It just sounds so gully the way it just comes across.
Here just these streets that them climbing. Drive by, ride by, why don't sweet like candy. Matty come and touch your road with
Like, the filtration going on, this is going to get very techie here, but the filtration going on the drums is adding so much atmosphere. The fact that all the high end just got swept out of the drums and you've just got these booming 808s underneath doing the woo 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 sort of 808 slides, but then you've got the intense electronic sound of Popcaan's vocal over the top of it. This is gnarly.
No.
Again, I'm loving the fact that there's progression with it. We're hearing Popcaan's vocal throughout the chorus now. It wasn't there in the first one. The track is progressing as it goes. It's so easy with a tune like this that sounds so naturally cold for it to not need progression. However, this is what the FaNaTiX are good at. They've added that extra layer of vocal in there as well, just to make sure it is constantly progressing. There's still something to take in further on. Like, you don't have to switch the tune off now. It's not done. You've still got a solid block of the tune still to go. And I hear it a lot in drill, where there's just repetition towards the end. And to be honest, in a lot of dancehall as well. So the fact that isn't happening here, great. Note as well, the video for this is very, very clean. I did say there'd be a lot of cuts and pauses. I can't get away from it, and I'm excited about the tune, so that's why there's a lot. The video is super, super clean. A lot of shots. I really like the sort of skyline shots we had with Popcaan on the rooftop with the two boys from FaNaTiX. Really, really cool. I love the fact that they're in the video as well. It's always good to see that. I love seeing producers in the videos they produce, because sounds like this is a drill tune, but it is so much about the production quality that I feel it's wrong that if it would be wrong if they weren't in the video, you know. And I love the fact that this is the FaNaTiX featuring M1llionz and Popcaan.
You already know.
So, the only thing I dislike about this is that there isn't more of it. It's a 2-minute 30 tune by the looks of things. I would have loved to have heard a second M1llionz verse or a second Popcaan verse. Popcaan's basically been kind of bridging over the final sort of 45 seconds of the tune, which is cool. That's what I feel that's what he's there to do. I would have liked to have heard another verse from M1llionz or just a second follow-up verse from M1llionz, to be honest with you. So, from what I've gathered from the video on this one, there's something going on behind the scenes. There's a lot of winking and a lot of kind of tentative looks to corners and stuff. So clearly something illegal's going on in the video, and that's the whole point of the storytelling. I'm not going to dive too much into that, because quite clearly it's not really my world, so I'm not going to attempt to understand it. But the tune itself, sonically fantastic. I love what the FaNaTiX have done with it. I love just the power behind the sort of drill-inspired instrumental. The kind of depth of those bass lines is really, really crazy. And then you've got M1llionz verse, which is the most aggressive M1llionz verse I've heard. You've got Popcaan just blessing this. I feel Popcaan is the highlight of this tune for me. There's also a lot more of him, but in general, again, just another fantastic showing for the FaNaTiX. So there we go. If you did enjoy this breakdown and this reaction video, make sure you are hitting the subscribe button at the bottom of the page, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, all that good stuff. Sorry, I may have been a little bit rushed. I've literally just got in from football about 4 minutes ago, and I'm going to go and watch the football now. So hopefully I'm going to edit this and get the football up. But yeah, I hope you did enjoy, and if you did enjoy, make sure you do go and catch me on the breakfast show. That is Breakfast with Kovu, 7 till 10, Monday to Friday, over on Trickstar Radio. Go and download the app. We're live every morning playing all types of music. This is going to be playlisted next week, so we shall see you all there, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.
Them sounding so good right now, but they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CubCamTV. Stay locked.